Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Johnson wants to throw it. In traffic, it's Jackson.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So TCU's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Jeremy Payne churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Fires immediately. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Takes the easy one to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Rush right in his face. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go with a direct snap, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, TCU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Danzy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right side, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 2nd and long here. Running inside, it's Jackson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's past the sticks. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's White. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, and make the big tackle.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he tacks on the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Sees a crease. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick give. It's Jackson. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
keep it on the ground. Swamped immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Rolls right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does when they force the fourth down.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
To the air, it's Craig. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. To run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Out wide right, it's Payne. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. On the move. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but Ported, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kansas State pushing the pace. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The TCU head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Appreciate that, Holly. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rush is on. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. There he goes. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Johnson looking to throw. Dak's got it on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult...
He's got it along the sideline. All by himself down the middle. He is in. Touchdown. Cats. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle.
Makes the grab and room to run. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got him on the RPO. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Give him 88 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it. It's Payne. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Churns into the pile. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive lineman
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback will keep it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, it's Fields. Just smothered on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats are marching down the field. On the move, it's Fields. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's past the marker. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Going with the ground game left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's up to 94 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Gets the back moving. They'll ride him again. Makes the tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Finds his man on the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The give and tick, 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 tick. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Flips it out to the back. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, look what we have here, guys.